Heard of some snakes in the grass, let them know we on they ass. So I'm trying to get to the bag. If I see the look in your eyes, then me and my niggas gon' lash. I get that itch in the stew like a rash. Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy Mars M9, aka the greatest world's champion of all time, better than Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, the real tribal chief, the real undisputed champion. No, I'm just playing. But listen. I'm coming to you with a review, my thoughts and opinions on WrestleMania 38 as a whole. I was gonna do a night one, then night two tonight, but I decided to come with a night one. Full thing. It exceeded most expectations. I won't deny that. I won't deny the greatness of this show. I won't say it was trash because it wasn't. Yeah, there were a few undesirable moments, but let's get right into it. So first, on night one, we got the Usos defeating Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Obviously, the right people won here. The Usos defeated Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. So, yeah, the right people won here. But at the cost of Rick Boogs suffering an injury to one of his legs. I'm not too sure what the injury is. I didn't look too much into it. But get well soon, Rick Boogs. Who knows what could have really happened from this match. Let's see, as we scroll down, Drew McIntyre defeats Happy Corbin. Knew it was going to happen. He sliced the ropes at the end of the match, and Drew kicked out at the end of the days. I'm kind of upset about this because I wish the feud where someone actually kicked out of this was a little more high profile. Like, this is a feud that's kind of like, it's just there, you know? It obviously some things have been done, like some things have been said throughout this feud or whatever that kind of have it be heated up a little bit, but there's also things that, you know, hinder the relevancy and the prestige of this feud, or however you want to say it. But wasn't too bad of a match, especially towards the end. Kick out of the end of the days for the first time ever by Drew McIntyre. He picks up the win with a future shock, then a Claymore, then slices the ropes as he threatens Madcap Moss. And yeah, hey Finn, you might want to holler at Drew. He might know something. Next we had Logan Paul and The Miz defeating the Mysterios. I called this. I literally called this. So far, my predictions are all correct. I called this. The Miz is normally on the opposite side of where the celebrity is, which results in The Miz losing. But this time, The Miz was on the other side, which resulted in the win. It made perfect sense. And at the end, Miz hit Jake Paul with the skull-crushing finale, in sense solidifying himself as a mega heel and Logan Paul as a face. But in our eyes, it's the other way around. Stephanie McMahon introduces Gable Steveson. Dope moment. Really dope moment. And we're going to get more into Gable Steveson later on. Bianca Belair rightfully defeats Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title. Called this one as well. This needed to happen. Bianca got her revenge. And let me tell you, this was a dope match. At this point in time, this was the match of the night. And they put on a hell of a show, from the entrance to the moves themselves to the very finish. These two women did their thing. In my opinion, this was better than that main event with Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. And oh yeah, those other two. We'll talk about them later. Next, we have, hold on, adrenaline in my soul, every thought out of control. I do it all to get them off the feet. Okay. One more time. Adrenaline in my soul, Oh my God, it's Cody Rose. Okay. Cody Rose makes his long-awaited WWE return and knocks off the strip god, the architect, the Messiah, the everything under the sun. He knocks off one of the top 3 wrestlers in WWE, Seth Rollins, in a banger of a match. Well, we saw a trifecta of crossroads. We saw a bionic elbow. We saw all this match went crazy. And that entrance, we have. See, I keep hearing people say, "Oh, we have AEW Cody Rhodes." No. We have Cody Rhodes. We don't have a specific. We have Cody Rhodes. AEW Cody Rhodes was just Cody Rhodes. Before Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, before they formed AEW, Cody Rhodes was already doing entrances like that. Cody Rhodes was already using Kingdom. Cody Rhodes bought the rights to Kingdom the moment he left WWE. And him entering the ring, actually being Cody Rhodes, being allowed by WWE to use Kingdom, actually just being allowed to be himself, I love it. Please, let's see more of this. Let's see more of this. And hearing what Cody Rhodes had to say about why he came back and why he left AEW, it makes sense. Like, in a way, he wants to stray away from being just Dusty's son, but at the same time, he's systematically, like, following Dusty's footsteps in the smartest way possible. And it's smooth, and I like it. And I can't wait to see the Raw after Mania, what Cody Rhodes has to say. But regardless, that was a banger of a match. It was insane. And Seth Rollins even saying, "Welcome to the big leagues, bitch." It was, oh my God. The Hall of Fame inductees, the Undertaker's speech, insanity. Absolutely crazy. Well, not speech, but his entrance, sorry. The ovation he got from the crowd was insane. Even hearing the shots, the hero chants, oh my God. Almost brought me to tears. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown. Skip. Oh, okay. This was atrocious. This was absolutely atrocious. I don't even want to talk about the details of the match, but this was garbage. This was absolute garbage. Like, please, never do this again. Please. And it seems like this feud isn't over, which is worse. Oh my God. Charlotte Flair wins. I don't like Charlotte Flair winning. I have expressed this in videos after video over the years. I'm sick of Charlotte Flair winning. But holy shit. I'm actually glad she won this time. In a way. But I'm glad she won this time. And I hope she wins if they fight again, because Ronda Rousey, being someone that doesn't even like the fans of the sport that of the art that she's, participating in, and being able to completely shit talk the people that pretty much get them paid and get the company that they work for paid is mind-boggling. It's absurd that she's put in this position just because of her social status. And that's not a direct attack. I think Ronda Rousey is great in ring, but for someone that doesn't even enjoy doing what she's doing and clearly only doing it for the money, I think something has to be seen, that it's not all about like the name that gets people pulled in. It's about the story. But I mean, it's not like AEW has proved that, Like, yeah, AEW has had some big names, but WWE names have always been considered bigger than those AEW names, so it's something to think about. Let's move on. Enough of that BS. The Kevin Owens show featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin, aka Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. Oh, hell yeah. What? Stone Cold, what? Put on a match against Kevin Owens. What? Stone Cold put on a goddamn show. Oh my God. This match was crazy. I did not expect what I saw. Stone Cold looking like he just had a match a week ago. He looking like he been wrestling every goddamn day for the last, at least once a week for the past 19 years. And in the shape that he's in, being able to take that suplex, get right back up, suplex again, come out the next night, stun a couple people. Oh man, applaud. 5 stars, man. 5 stars. That was just a moment to behold. That was a moment to behold, for real. Now, let's move on to night 2. Let's see. Where do I want to start? I honestly don't know which one of these actually kicked off the show. I feel like I'm missing something like extremely important here. Whatever. I'm just gonna start anyway. Let me know if I missed anything, please, because Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Lashley gets the win. I don't know if I predicted this or not. I feel like I predicted the other way around. Let me know down below. But yeah, Bobby Lashley, the first ever man to break out of the master lock. First ever man to defeat Omos one-on-one like that. Pin him. 1, 2, 3. Couple spear to the back, you know. Be like that. It wasn't nothing crazy. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Okay, yeah, this is definitely not in order. But Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Holy shit. Pat McAfee. My man. You did your thing. You did your thing in that match against Austin Theory. The athleticism that Pat McAfee showed was absolutely astonishing. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched every match he had in NXT against Adam Cole, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see him do anything crazy like that. But nevertheless, I could be tripping. That was a great fucking match. And then we have Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. Something that I literally said was going to be probably one of the most entertaining things. Oh wait, rewind. After Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory, after Pat McAfee picked up the win, defeating someone that has pinned, you know, both of the mid-card champions, you know, the 2 people at the top of the mid-card. Vince McMahon came up, and we seen old Vinnie Mac take off the jacket, unbutton the collar, take off the tie, and whoop Pat McAfee's ass. In which I knew at the end of that, I said, oh, well, Stone Cold is probably coming out at the end of this match. There's no way McMahon is getting in the ring just to not get stunned. Vince McMahon beats Pat McAfee, celebrates with Austin Theory, gets scared from hearing Austin Theory's music hits, thinking that someone was coming out to whoop his ass, but it wasn't yet. Then as they're getting ready to leave, the glass shatters. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin, has a beer with everybody, whoops everybody's ass, stuns everybody, and leaves. Even a botched ass stunner with Vince, that shit was fucking hilarious. You could just see McMahon and Steve just dying laughing. Alright. Now, Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, which at that time was match of the night. Seen a few things that were really undesirable that I'm really not going to talk about. All I can say is Pat McAfee altered the words cheeks clapping and clapping cheeks for the entire duration of the match after that thing happened. We seen Wee Man come out. We seen the entire crew get a piece of Sami Zayn. And at the end, Sami Zayn loses to a mousetrap. Next, Women's Tag Team Championship. Queen Zelina and Carmella, the 2 most beautiful women to come out of New York. versus Sasha Banks and Naomi, FKA Team Bad, versus Liv for Brutality, versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Don't know what the hell to even call them. I can't complain much about this match. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty decent. And in the end, I'm pretty sure I predicted this. Team Bad walks out with the tag team titles, with Sasha Banks picking up her first victory at WrestleMania. All right. The Raw Tag Team Championships. RK Bro versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. And this was actually a banger because they did this match right. I think if they would have added this one extra element to the women's tag title match, it might have been better than this. But one man from all three teams were in the ring at the same time instead of those two people being at the same time and could tag anybody. I hate that. I've always hated that concept since I was a little kid, like 5-6 years old. Seeing that, I hated it. But holy hell, this was a banger. In the end, RK Bro pick up the victory. The Street Profits turn face again. Go for a toast with RK Bro. And then call in Gable Stevenson. I keep saying Stevenson. Please help me. As they're about to take a drink, Chad Gable slaps the cup out of Gable Stevenson's hand. Everybody walk away. He's like, oh, Chad, you fucked, boy. You dead, man. It's over for you. You're more of a dead man than The Undertaker. It's over. And there he was, a dead man. He got hit with the nastiest overhead belly to belly. And I will say this. Ridge Holland, take notes, please. Next, Edge versus AJ Styles, which I said this before. This match wasn't bad. Edge takes the win, furthering the feud with a little added on. Seems like a new Brood style team is being formed as Damian Priest, cost AJ the match. Up until that moment, though, I said, oh my God, I'm sorry. I said that this match would have been greater appreciated in a New Japan ring in front of a New Japan crowd. It was a slower paced match than a lot of people expected. But it wasn't bad in my opinion. It's probably not gonna get shown the love that it deserves because obviously it's not the final match between these two. So therefore, there's still more to come. There's a lot more to come. I need to shave, man. Oh my God, this is bad. There's a whole lot more to come. But yeah, that match it wasn't bad. Finally, we have the winner take all. WWE Universal World Heavyweight Championship, Undisputed Championship. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. And once again, Roman Reigns defeats Brock Lesnar, but not clean. Low blow, hit him with the title. Obviously, Brock bounced back, which kind of put a little more dignity in Roman's win. A solid showing, as it was expected. That match it went as expected. I wouldn't say hot spots, but a few big spots for both men. A few big moments for both men. A few close calls on each side, and evidently Roman Reigns comes out victor, undisputed champion, hoisting both titles up. I was hoping to be asked a question about can I smell something, but whatever. Also, Triple H came out, said welcome to WrestleMania, and laid his boots in the middle of the ring in a somewhat emotional fashion. And let me talk about the pre-show real quick, just small thing. The amount of NFL players on the pre-show is insanity. But the fact that they can play to a crowd, oh my God. WWE, I see what you're doing. You're poaching the NFL. You letting AEW post the indie guys. You guys are poaching the NFL and other celebrities. You know, I see you. I know what's going on. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of WrestleMania 38, both night 1 and night 2. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. We're about 3 subs off of 200. Maybe even 2 subs actually. Either way, have a good one. Be safe. And we out of here. Peace. We more than just friends. Me and you can start a couple trends. We already best friends. Hard till we get it, till we lay back, chilling in the Benz.